What's up, everyone? It's Willette with Urbex and Coasters, and I am here at Garrapta State Park here in California along the PCH. So we've got some beautiful scenery behind me. Let's go take a look. Take a look at this coastline and those rocks over there. Just take a look at this. I love waking up to this. Follow your number 2, everyone. Stay on the trail. And wow, it's, quite dramatic when you get down to the beach, just looking at it. I want to go where we can see those rocks close up. And I can also see some buildings up there. Like, just take a look at this view. Like, can you believe this? We've got a ferry door here, so that's cool. And then over here, we've got a little outcut. You don't get that much though. All right, let's do this. And you do get some pretty dramatic views of the rocks up here, so I am going to be bringing you guys up here. And as you can see, we've got rocks like this. You get very dramatic views of those rocks over there. And then you get an awesome view of the water. And then those rocks over there creating sort of a mini bay over here. This is awesome. Getting down's a little harder than getting up. Always remember 3 points of contact. Am I fey enough to fit inside these fairy caves? Let's find out. say I'm definitely fey enough to get into them a little bit. And I mean, it's a cool little spot in here. Definitely don't want to spend too much time over here seeing how close those waves get to up there. But, you know, I think it's going to be worth it to come over here. Wow. Look at that. That's a roof. I don't know if video can do this thing justice. This is epic. And then I think this here is going to be our turnaround point. The cave we were just in is right over there, but you know what I think is interesting over here? You're right by the beach. You know, the place that should be hardest for fire to burn, because you've got a source of water to put the fire out. Fire does not burn well on sand, yet you've got burn marks on these rocks, it appears, as opposed to over here where you don't. I love these little tiny islands here with rocks just sticking out of the ocean like that. I think it's pretty cool. All right, we've got to climb. You know what time it is. Got a little flat section here. Solid granite here. Definitely got to make sure you're feeling out your homes. And yeah, that's probably as high as we're going to climb on this one. You know, when you're doing climbs like this, not on belay, that are this close to vertical, to some extent. Getting down is harder than getting up. Woo! So that's gonna do it here. So of course, fuck Eddie Lampert, fuck John Fisher, fuck Richard Zimmerman, and I will see you guys in the next one.